Hey guys, Odie here. Welcome back to Novena Diabolos, Part 5. You know what we do? Let's just get right into it. Retrieving last save point might take a while. As usual. I sigh, take out my phone and open the camera app. I should make a record of the most obvious things first. The light from my phone illuminates my surroundings. Now then, I should take a look around. Oh. A strange-looking doll is hanging from the ceiling. It was the witch. I'm calling it the witch. It was hung by its neck. I have a bad feeling about this. Considering what this might mean, I take notes on the doll. Alright, I should keep looking around. I look at the strange drawing painted in blood. This is a demon's passageway or summoning circle. This is where monsters and demons appear when summoned, which explains the scene of the slaughter that followed. Just who the hell am I dealing with here? I stare at the summoning circle for a while and make sure to take notes. Alright, should I keep looking around? I see a basin that's filled with blood. Yuck. Pick up a piece of cement debris and stir around the basin. No resistance whatsoever. Doesn't seem like there's anything else inside it. I stand up slowly. Oh yeah, I'm taking pictures, that's right. There's a poster on the wall. Alright, now that clearly looks suspicious. Look at the poster, eagerly expecting to find something important. He was in this building just before the collapse. Who is he, or does this mean it? The victim seems to have been given information about the monster. However, the information is sparse. And the monster's true nature is never mentioned in the text. I read it again from the top, thinking it could help, but finally stepped away with a deep sigh. I spot a board in the corner. I know this language. It's the ancient language of demons. That's convenient to know. It's as if I suddenly know a language I've never heard of before. Kind of creepy. Oh, okay. I write down the letters. Alright, should I keep looking around? Well, what does it say? I open up a large metal case. Dust rises up. This hasn't been opened in ages. I peer inside my case, my throat still itching from all the dust. However, there's nothing inside. This whole near asthmatic experience was for nothing. I angrily close the case and then get back up. Oh, we can take a picture of the guy. Dude, I'm sorry. He was like JonTron. How terrible. I can't imagine the kind of pain this man must have felt. There are deep wounds all over his body. Each wound is so deep that it simply can't be ignored. The victim must have felt tremendous pain. I finished my examination of the body. Alright, should I keep looking around? What else we got? Ooh, a picture. I discover a hidden piece of paper. Oh, that's not what I thought at all. What's this? A suicide note? It is definitely a suicide note. This seems to have been written by a religious person planning to become a martyr. The person who wrote this was terrified. It's hard to understand what he was writing about, but I make sure to take a note of everything. Alright, should I keep looking around? Alright, that should be enough evidence. Case information updated. Yeah. Another quick look around. I walk away from the scene with hasty steps. To make the most of all these clues, I need to find out more about the characteristics and traits of each monster. For example, which monster is the one summoned with an animal sacrifice? Does this monster speak Sarmon or another language? In what way were the bodies disposed of? With all these thoughts in my head, I automatically quicken my pace. Game progress. Saved. Before I know it, the regular time for breakfast has passed. What was it, like 2 p.m. or something? After a late breakfast, I return to the motel, utterly tired and exhausted. I arrive at my accommodation, which instantly makes my legs feel more relaxed. Sadly, sitting back and relaxing isn't something I can afford to do. I organize the pictures I took in the morning and recall the conversations with the women I met. All of them are potential suspects, but I can't pinpoint anyone yet. The monster's transformation makes them impossible to distinguish from humans. So I can't afford to arouse suspicion by following them around or looking at them too closely. A single mistake. That's all it takes to ruin everything. In that case, it's clear to me what I should be doing right now. Trust is the key word here. I have to let the monsters keep thinking they're successfully deceiving me, and prove to the woman in the same situation as me that I'm a trustworthy person. So, from now on when I meet them, I can't afford to show any sign of doubt. As long as I don't display doubt and distrust, they won't catch on to me either. Alright. I get up and start walking towards my destination. The motel owner. He's still sitting there. Allow a quiet sigh and try to walk past him unnoticed.
여자들 꼬시러 가시나?
Gonna work the magic of seduction on the ladies? I stop. And I slowly turn my head to look right at the motel owner. Whoa! Hey now, buddy. Just a joke between guys.
뭘 그리 노려보시나?
What are you staring at me like that for?
에?
What?
설마 정말이었어?
Am I right or am I right?
야, 이거 전쟁 중에도 연애는 한다더니.
Sure sounds like a date to me. I still can't figure out this guy's agenda. Dude, the motel owner is the homie. I'm telling you, he's our friend. He is amazing. He's the only guy. We need to take the motel owner with us. Okay? How much does he know about me? Is he a servant of the devil or just a regular villager? Does he want to see me dead or is he just a bystander? Who cares? He's awesome. I don't have any answers to these questions yet. In that case, I'd like to conduct some interviews with these women. Do you happen to know where I might find them? I should be very direct in my choice of words and then I'm out of here.
인터뷰라.
Interviews?
가만 보면 부지런하셔.
What a diligent worker you are.
뭐 여자 손님들이 어디 갔는지는 대충 압니다.
Well, it just so happens I'm aware of their whereabouts.
이 근처에 지세가 좀 험하지 않소?
The fog, the terrain, it's a little rough out there.
그래서 손님들 동선은 항상 파악하고 있거든.
So I like to be on the safe side and keep track of my guests.
자, 이리 와보시오.
Come here.
알려드릴게.
I'll show you. I approach the motel owner, who opens his notebooks and starts explaining things to me, even going so far to writing it all down for me.
우선 이 현미나 양은 며칠 전부터 방에서 박혀 나오질 않아요.
First, we have Mina Hyun. She hasn't been out of her room for a few days now.
만나려거든 방으로 직접 찾아가셔야 할 거야.
If you want to talk to her, you'll have to go straight to her room right here.
그리고 유채린 씨는 호수에 간다고 하더이다.
Then
말 안 해줬어.
Then we have Rin Che. She said she was going to the lake. Never did tell me why though.
그 다음에 이 한세희 씨는 저쪽 백아촌에서 뭔가를 찾아본다고 하던데.
There's also Hana Seihi. She told me she was going to look for some at the abandoned village not too far from here. Oh.
선아리 씨는 숲으로 산책 간다고 했고.
Nari Lee, well, she said she was going on a walk in the forest. Oh.
최시리 씨는 학생인 줄 알았는데 아닌가 보더라고.
And Sumi Choi, well, I think she might be a student or something.
조용한 데를 물어보던데.
Asked me
뭐
for
수련을 해야 한다나?
asked me for a place where she'd be undisturbed.
그래서 지금 아무도 안 쓰는 배교를 추천해주긴 했는데 거기로 갔을지 모르겠네.
So I recommended she visit the abandoned school, but I didn't know if she actually went there.
여튼 다들 나간 지 얼마 되진 않았으니까 빨리 가면 만날 수 있을 거예요.
Anyway, they didn't all leave that long ago. So if you go now, you should be able to meet them there. Thank you. I nod curtly. Thanks. Then turn around and leave the motel.
해지기 전엔 돌아오십시오.
Don't stay out too late. Please be back before nightfall or the devil will get you again. His voice booms out behind me as I leave. Alright, as planned, I should use the morning hours to cultivate social relationships. Starting at 1 o'clock, the villagers all go inside. I can use that to my advantage and spend some time exploring the village. So I think it's best if I finish meeting up with the women by then. I know where they all are, but I doubt there'll be enough time to meet all 5 of them. So maybe it's best if I settle for meeting with 2 of them for now? Even if I manage to figure out who the real human is, I wouldn't have enough conversation time to make her like me. Meaning there's no guarantee that she'll trust me and follow me when it's time for our escape. I have a lot of work to do. It's already the 3rd day of this damn event. Now, time to go meet up with the women. Use the go button to meet up with the person of your choice. Okay. She may very well be a succubus. But do I care? Let's see. I ran a scared girl in the motel hallway. I feel drawn to her. It's strange. I wonder why. Sumi, how crazy is that girl? Still, after what's happened around here, maybe I should pay attention to her bizarre ravings. So what'd they think of? Wait, let's go to case clues. So they thought that Sumi was a witch. Hear me out. A witch is still a human. Rinche undead. That's a little, okay. Huh. Let's see. I don't know anything about Mina. I should probably learn a bit about her. Huh. Nari, she's always a go-to. And Sumi. I think Sumi's probably a good one to go to. You need to have any information? Nope. Okay. We know nothing about her, so I think it would be a good choice to go see Mina. Yeah, let's go see Mina. Meetings require points. You have 18 in total. Meetings increase trust. Good endings need high trust to unlock. Shoot, what did it say she was? It says she was a vampire, right? Yeah. Okay, I should go see Mina. Mina, that's her name, yes. I haven't even spoken to her yet. She's staying in room 202 on the second floor. Could she really be the vampire mentioned in the tale? As of right now, I don't really know anything about her, really. Honestly, I don't even know how to start this conversation. Hesitant, I stand in front of Mina's door for a while, but then I knock. Who is it? I can hear a tense, nervous voice coming from inside the room. Her surprisingly human reaction somehow makes me feel relieved. Honestly, I doubt such an almost cowardly voice could really belong to a monster trying to trick me. That's the point! I make sure to choose my words carefully. Hello? My name is P.D. Junsung Park. Are you familiar with a program called News Trace? News Trace? Don't want the cute weatherman? Ah, yes, our beloved weatherman and anchor, Lee Jun-ki. A celebrity in his own right, known actually for his catchy slogan, and that, dear viewers, is why he became somewhat of a symbol or mascot for News Trace. We are a current affairs program, but he's one of the biggest reasons why we are also popular people who are into that sort of stuff. Anyway, this is a perfect icebreaker. Some tells me it'll be easy to start a conversation. Good to know. I clear my throat to relieve the tension a little. And that, dear viewers, is why you could maybe open up the door? I do my best to imitate our weatherman's charming voice. Normally I would have never ever done this, even if my boss had insisted on it. I'd rather switch jobs than humiliate myself like that. Desperate times, desperate measures. At least it works, and Mina opens up the door. I'm amazed for a moment. She's taller than I remember. And her very young face is somewhat at odds with her height. While she watches me carefully, I extend my hand and give her my business card without saying anything. Excuse me, just a moment. Come in. Thank you. Whew. Mina closes the door, making extra shirts shut tight, then sits down and exhales. She looks like she's been through a highly exhausting ordeal, like coming from hell. I take a look around and find a place to sit that's not close to her. She looks fragile and vulnerable, and the last thing I want to do is scare her. I think it's best to maintain an appropriate distance. Nice to meet you. Your name's Mina Hyun, is that right?
네.
Yeah.
어떻게 아셨어요?
How do you know? The motel owner told me. Said he's worried about you never coming out of your room.
절 걱정하신다고요?
Worried about me? Her voice is filled with fear and confusion. I don't know how to react, and the weird atmosphere makes it difficult to continue the conversation. I think about the motel owner for a moment. His eerie, dirty face pops up in my mind. Our friend's beautiful, majestic face. Get it right. He's part of this village as well, meaning he must somehow be connected to the devil too. But there's no way young Mina here would know anything about that. I can't tell if she knows what I'm thinking. Mina stares at the business card I handed her. Something highly worrying appears to be plaguing her mind. Her overly cautious attitude is a little frustrating because it complicates things, but at the same time, I can absolutely understand her concern. I don't think I'd ever fully trust someone I'd never met before either.
PD님이라고 하셨죠?
Program director, that's what you said, right? Correct. News Trace's very own PD Sungjung Park in the Junsung Park, I said it backwards. In the flesh. She hesitates once again. This is not how a conversation is supposed to flow. You know that recent case about escalating gang violence cases? I reported that and helped solve it. I boasted about one of my biggest accomplishments, hoping it would make her have a little more faith in my trustworthiness. Truth be told, I was merely assisting PD in that case, but I still played a very large role, and the story was widely reported. However, Mina just shakes her head. Oh, you haven't really heard about that one. Well, it was a pretty big deal.
죄송해요.
I'm sorry.
제가 그 프로를 자주 보는 건 아니라서.
I don't actually watch that show too often. Oh, no big deal. There's nothing to be sorry about. Oh, that's a burn. So what about the murder case at Munjong Middle School?
몰라요.
That doesn't ring a bell. I'm sorry. The two biggest accomplishments in my career, discarded like that. Ouch. I scratched my head in confusion for a moment, but make sure to quickly put on a more cheerful expression. So, any episodes or reports in particular that you do remember?
그 엽기 강아지 사건?
Oh, that bizarre case with the dog puppies?
그거 되게 무서웠어요.
That one was really scary. The dog puppy case. Seokung Kim's work. That case shook the whole country. I remember that. I was still a rookie and Seokung Kim gave me a hard time. Still, it felt rewarding. Those memories shaped me and taught me what kind of person he really is. Anyway, at least it's something to tie our conversation together. Oh yeah, that one! I worked on that too. Finding people and getting testimonies from them was really difficult. But at the end of the day, the culprit was caught, so everything was worth it. I'm still very proud of it. Wow, I see. That's amazing.
대단하세요.
Mina still sounds somewhat confused and uncertain. I think my positive attitude is starting to do its job. Yet I can't help but feel there are some bizarre barriers in place here. Like the fact she's like 10 feet tall, and you're like 5 feet tall. That's a barrier. You know, no, it's not a barrier. Maybe she likes tiny dudes. Alright? Get your mind out of the gutter. Mina stays silent for a while and clenches her hand so tightly that my business card is being crumpled.
피디님,
PD Park, sir.
제보할 게 있어요.
I have a report for you. She breaks the silence, having finally made up her mind, it seems. I nod and pay attention. With a serious professional look in my face, I take out my always ready pen and notebook. And Mia comes closer, sitting down next to me. I'm happy this means I still get off the impression that I'm good at my job. I listen attentively. This place.
뭔가 이상해요.
There's something wrong with it.
그것도 아주 많이.
A lot, actually. Actually, that was my first impression as well. Have you seen anything in particular?
본 게 아니라
I didn't just see it.
저 겪었어요.
I went through it firsthand. What happened to you? Mina looks at me, her expression conveying a sense of utter helplessness and paralyzing fear. The fear in her eyes is so deeply rooted that somehow even manages to send chills down my spine.
저 이 마을에 왔는데 갑자기 안개가 꼈어요.
I ended up in this village, and then suddenly there was this fog everywhere.
그런데 마을 사람들이 천천히 다가와서
Villagers appeared, and then one of them slowly walked up to me.
모르겠어요. 이상할 정도로 친절한데 그 눈빛들이 너무 무서웠어요.
Something felt off. He was strangely kind, but his eyes were so scary.
저 그래서 여기서 나가게 해달라고 하니까
I, naturally asked him how to get out of here. Oh!
갑자기 바닥에 머리를 찌우면서 피가 날 때까지 찌우면서
Suddenly, he started pounding his head against the ground to the point that it started bleeding.
용서해달라고 소리치는 거예요.
I was begging him to stop.
그래서
So then I tried to run away.
도망가려 했어요. 그런데 이상하게 계속 같은 자리를 맴돌고 사람들은 다가오고
I always ended up in the same place, and then more of them started approaching.
어찌할 줄을 몰라서 막 달리다가
I just kept running. I didn't know what else to do.
이 여관에 도착한 거예요.
That's why I ended up at the motel. It's a pretty disorganized story. but sure does sound scary. Mina felt threatened by the villagers and tried to escape the village. But the fog caused her to go in circles, always leading back to the same place. I can't even imagine having gone through all of that must make her feel. Mina is trembling. Talking about it must have conjured up vivid memories of the experience.
다행히 여간에까지 쫓아오진 않았는데
Fortunately, they didn't follow me inside.
창문 밖으로 보니까 근처를 계속 서성이고 있고
When I looked out the window, they were just shambling around outside.
그 이후 너무 무서워서
I've been so scared since then that I can't imagine how hard it must have been for you. I take a moment to think about Mina's situation. If I look at this under the premise that Mina is a real human, the villagers appeared to have mistaken Mina for one of the 5 monsters. That would at least explain where their bizarre behavior stems from. Mina was scared of them, and they were scared of Mina. But what if I look at it under the premise that Mina isn't human? Some small changes to the emotions she felt in her story, and the whole thing takes a turn in a very dark direction. My mind wanders, and then crazy theories make my head shake while I'm holding the pen.
피디님 이럴 땐 어떻게 해야 돼요?
Mr. PD, what am I supposed to do?
경찰에 전화도 안 되고
I can't
무서워요
I can't even call the police. I'm so scared. Alright, I have to stay calm. I don't know anything about her, and I can't just be scared of her for no reason. Alright, Mina Hyun, human, into my notebook, and stop my hand from shaking. First, can I ask you a few things? I sound rather carefree without intending it, so it must be me trying to hide my own nervousness. I'm also speaking quite informally without realizing it. Okay, yeah. In a way, I feel like my casual attitude has actually put Mina somewhat at ease. I wait for her to calm down a little more and then think about possible questions. The girl's a witness, she may know more details. She hasn't said anything about where she came from, so I want to know about her. Can you tell me a little more about you? I only know your name so far, really.
저는 그냥 학생이에요.
I'm just a student, a high school student. A high school student. Anything else there's to say about you?
네, 없어요.
Okay, no, not really. It's a very simple question, yet enough to unnerve her. My gut tells me she's hiding something. Are you sure? There isn't even something where my professional intuition is needed. Mina simply isn't good at lying. Considering the circumstances, I decided to skip the question for now. Looks like I didn't get any useful information after all. How'd she end up in the village? Can you tell me about how you ended up here?
저는 이 마을엔 그냥 우연히 들어온 거예요.
I just kinda accidentally ended up here.
안개 때문에 길을 잃어서.
I got lost in the fog. I thought she said that she was here before the fog showed up. Really? I actually came here after having wandered through the fog myself. But the fog just appeared, and she's been there for days. Something doesn't line up. I heard it's gonna take a while before it clears.
저는 이 근처에 살거든요.
I actually live around these parts.
하지만 이렇게 안개가 심하게 끼는 곳이 있다는 건 처음 알았어요.
But this is the first time I've ever seen a fog like this. So even Mina, who lives in this area, has never experienced this kind of fog before. One more reason to assume this is something artificial rather than natural. Whether it's the work of the villagers or the devil himself, this is of supernatural origin. Well, even if you live in the area, this place is a little too remote for a girl to come here all alone. Did you run away from home, falling out with your family?
네, 맞아요.
Oh yeah, that's right. Mina's reply seems highly evasive. It's obvious she's lying, but I don't know enough about her to inquire further and dig deeper. I guess I should be content with having found out there's something she's hiding. What about your family then? Any members that live out here? Mina just shakes her head slowly. What's up with her glum expression? Looking at Mina, I decide to move on and ask the next question. More things she saw. Did you see anything else? You know, something else about the villagers?
마을 사람들이요?
About the villagers? Yeah, every little detail helps, so is there anything that you can tell me? I try to reassure her and get her to talk. If she saw anything else, It may serve as a clue on how to increase my chances of survival in this damn place.
저
No, sorry, there's nothing else. Oh, I see. You're sure? Mina simply bows her head and apologizes. Well, can't help it. There's no use in trying to dig any deeper, so I decided to move on to another question. That's it. There's nothing else I can ask. Glossing over all the questions and answers only provides little information. In my opinion, it's clear that Mina is hiding something. But with that right now, there's no way of knowing anything more than that. If anything, all this has done is make me more suspicious of Mina.
저 죄송해요.
I'm sorry, I'm not helping at all.
도움도 못 되고.
What? That's not true. You had the courage to tell me about what happened, didn't you? That's very useful. Not many people are that brave. Don't worry, you can leave the rest to me now, okay?
감사합니다.
Okay, thank you.
이 마을에 피디님 같은 분이 계셔서 정말 다행이에요.
I'm really glad to know that there's someone like you around.
저 이제 다 끝이라고 생각해서.
I was starting to lose hope. It's okay, you can rest assured now. Don't worry, I'll stay in touch and tell you what I find out. A small yet bright smile lights up Mina's face. My confident approach seems to have worked. Shamelessly hiding my true feelings is one of the strengths my job has taught me over the years. We end our conversation, with both us having deceived each other while holding information. I'm concerned. If Mina is a real human, there's no way lying to each other like this will lead to a trusting relationship. I think I need to find out more about her.
조심하세요, 피디님. 이 마을 정말 이상하니까.
Just be careful. This place, it's not normal. Don't worry. This isn't my first rodeo.
네, 피디님만 믿을게요.
Yeah, you're the only one I can trust. I look at the closed door and then head to my next destination, lost in thought. Mina Hyun. There's really not a whole lot I can say about her as of right now. But what I do know is that she's hiding something, and the fact alone is highly concerning. Alright guys, that was part 5 of Novena Diabolos. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to give the game a little shot yourself, I'll leave the link in the description below for you guys. And if you guys liked the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and see ya!